No.
Life wasn't easy.
Hey, Miss Wicked Wolf.
I was as broke as ever.
Have you gotten over your bread addiction? That's where... Oh, no, I see bread under the pillow. No, he didn't.
And just when my misery had reached its peak, they decided to kick me out of my apartment.
So where the heck is this?
Thankfully, I had found somewhere new to stay. But no, Hannah still hasn't seen my last 12 messages.
Stop messaging your ex, dude. Stop
She
it.
really responded to my messages after the divorce. But this was really starting to worry me.
Dude, stop texting your ex.
What if she was in danger?
No! No, man, no!
I needed to work out what happened to her.
No, you fool. You absolute fool. Deduct. Hey, Izzy. Deductions.
Royalty payments. Or the only book I managed to finish.
Knowing what royalty on a single book is like,
The early
probably not
book
much.
catches the criminal. The Duck Detective story. 3 schmark last month. Why do I even bother?
Yeah, that sounds about right for residuals on a single book. Hey, Jake.
I'll need to clean this up before my roommate sees this.
Oh, are you roommates
Tells
with...
me to stay away from the bread.
I can't remember his name. Is your roommate the crocodile from the last game?
But doesn't he know how dangerous it is to go cold turkey?
Yep, I am familiar, Thomas. Sad breakup songs that hit hard. Artist, sad men, the grieving gerbil. Love is fake, tears in the rain. Jesus. Dude! Stop looking at pictures of you and your wife when you were happy. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Look. Ah. 3 teenagers interesting when trying to cross. Good grief, man.
I should probably delete these photos.
Yes, you should, or at the very least, like, put them on a separate drive and don't have that drive plugged into the computer. Jesus. Hey, context.
One message from November 9th.
You still haven't sent back my glove. Did you think keeping my wardrobe ransom would trap me with you? We would very much like to not have to think about you and your bread anymore. Hurry up.
No more messages.
I'm assuming that's Anna. Not positive on that.
A receipt from the post office. Sienna, I did send your glove back.
Ah.
I'm not that irresponsible. I hope she appreciates the poem that I included.
Dude! They're divorced, 255. That was established in the previous game. I don't want the hints. I think I can sort I think I've got enough stuff to sort it.
The most magnificent swan I ever had the lousy luck to fall in love with.
Hey Andrew, hey Matt.
I should be able to figure this out now.
Yes, we should. Oh, Q, that's what would have pulled that up. Okay.
Ah. So that was the issue. I feel like I've gotten a lot better lately. She should give me another chance.
No! Dude! Pull it together! I knew it!
Mr. Detective!
Called it! I knew it! I knew that was gonna be the roommate.
I mean, Eugene, you're finally up, sleepyhead. Are you still sleeping in your trench coat? I got you those super comfy pajamas, remember?
Oh, those things.
You should really get dressed.
Sure. But I just had to come tell you that we're going on a surprise trip. And I bet you can use your deduction powers to figure out where we're going. Wait. Are those bread slices?
Oh boy.
Please leave.
Okie dokie.
Maybe it is in my best interest to figure out what Frederson wants to drag me into.
That was his name. I kept wanting to call him Brian because I know he's voiced by Brian David Gilbert. Frederson, that's it.
I usually preferred staying isolated in my room. Rummaging through Frederson's mountain of clutter was the last thing I wanted to do, but it seemed that this was how I was going to spend my Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day. This is apparently how I'm spending my Wednesday, too.
This equipment must be worth thousands of schmark. He hasn't gone skiing even once.
I thought I was going to sneeze. Moo tube. Erie Expeditions, Sunny Lake. Sanatorium. Oh boy. Cutie Pie. Who's Cutie Pie? Work trip, huh? Oh dear.
How did he manage to find a girlfriend?
Because he went out and started seeing other people, whereas you are still obsessed with your ex. That's how.
They've only been dating for a couple weeks. I guess there hasn't been enough time for her to find out how awful Frederson is.
He's letting you crash at his place, dude. Maybe he's off a tad.
I always keep track of names in my notebook.
So it ain't that. We'll figure this out later. Let's get some more clues then. I was wondering if I could still knock over the trash cans. I can! Sunny Lakeside. Luxurious glamping. Oh dear. Oh, goodness.
Why is he keeping this awful photo of me?
Pose for a better one, dude. I forgot there was a button specifically for quacking.
Fredersen booked a glamping trip? And I'll be the third wheel? Oh, no, 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 no. I need to talk him out of this.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's the name of the game.
Did you solve the case?
I figured out you're dragging me on a camping trip I didn't consent to, yes?
It's called glamping. It's very fancy. Let's get on the bus then.
What if I don't want to? I spend enough time with you as it is.
Doc Detective, I already paid for everything. And money is a bit tight right now since...
Matt, if you look further back on this particular channel, I did. I hated that game. What little I could play of it. That game was a freaking disaster.
You know, you're 3 months behind on rent.
Okay. I'll go. The damp air was full of mosquitoes and high expectations. I came here for Fredersen, but I was staying for myself. After all, maybe I did deserve a vacation.
Hey there, Trista. A vacation from leaving your wife messages she doesn't want? Dude, sorry, your ex-wife?
Can you smell that fresh forest air, Mr. Duck Detective?
All I smell are bus exhaustion fumes. You know, they're meant to have some sort of celebrity staying here.
A celebrity?
Fredersen, please.
I already brought your suitcase to the tent, by the way.
A celebrity? Screams out the best known voice actor in the cast.
Go and find it.
Sunny Lake, #1 haunted camping site, according to Trip Alpaca.
You can't trust the reviews on that site.
Is it still camping if you're staying in a cabin?
Are there any good Doctor Who games? I don't know, Matt. I've never played any. Granted, I have not played that many Doctor Who games, full stop. But yeah, no, Edge of Reality was extremely painful. And I mean that pretty literally. It made me very motion sick.
I'm a reasonable rodent, but 3 camping chairs and a table stolen just like that?
My client is threatening to leave if you don't fix that broken toilet!
I mean, the fundamental problem with Doctor Who and video games is that the Doctor is not a combat-oriented hero, and that doesn't make it impossible to make a video game around him, but it makes it a lot harder because you have to come up with some really specific, bespoke elements for the Doctor to interact with that aren't combat, which is the standard go-to thing.
But I'm telling you, it's haunted. The ghost is moving things around all the time. But that's the whole premise of Sunny Lake. Ridiculous.
A theft. That was definitely something I had to investigate.
I mean, it's better than obsessing over your ex-wife, so
I also
sure.
wondered what Frederson's partner was like. Who would date him voluntarily? I needed to find out who she was.
Oh, hey, let me introduce you to my girlfriend.
Oh, here we go.
No! I mean, no. Not necessary.
Oh boy. He needs to be investigating something, otherwise he doesn't know how to function.
Work out her identity myself.
Of course! Exciting! Have you noticed my new shirt?
I have, yes.
Is anyone else having sound problems, or is it just Ms. Wicked Wolf?
Do you like it?
Yes. The colors complement you.
Really? You always know what to say, Mr. Duck Detective.
Okay, so I've got some last names.
This looks like it'll come in handy.
I would try refreshing Ms. Wicked Wolf. Oh, really? Huh. Odd.
I should question these people about their stay at the camp.
I feel like they need to introduce Frobisher into the show proper before we take that leap, Matt.
Oh, hello.
Well, that's good, Izzy. I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, welcome to Sunny Lake, where fun and fear go side by side. Tonight, I will recount the tragic tale of the haunted sanatorium for all of you.
Is there such a thing as a sanatorium that isn't haunted?
So, please don't miss it, okay?
Someone hasn't checked the mailbox in ages. It says Dinkle.
Guest book. Food is substandard, and the weather is horrible. The weather is not the fault of the people. I'm hoping this will be improved next time. Colonel Eisenman. I want a slide. Toby. Okay. Two years ago. Colonel. All right.
Some people will try their hardest to find something to complain about.
1985, there was the platformer where you play as the Sixth Doctor. I mean, platformer was the default back then, for sure. So I guess we will head inside.
Stop!
Oh, or maybe not. That's really weird.
That area is not for guests.
Was that happening for anybody else or just context?
Oops.
See, Text Adventure seems like a much better fit mechanically for Doctor Who.
A rising tension mired the cool evening breeze. I may be here for a while yet. At least I had my emergency bread stash waiting for me in my trench coat.
Dude, you need to get off the bread. Pondering. Yep. Bossy. Uptight. Thick boots.
They have this sketchy capybara staying here.
Capybara.
Probably jobless from the looks of it.
How could a capybara be sketchy? They are way too chill to be sketchy.
I complained to the management, but they don't seem to care at all! What if something happens to my son? He's too juvenile. He wouldn't stand a chance.
What do you make of this campsite?
This place has really gone down the drain in the past years.
I mean, yes, in this game, Ms. Wicked Wolf, the duck detective is said to have a bread addiction. That came up in the first game.
At least this year, we don't have to book the caravan anymore. Thanks to my promotion.
You're the colonel, aren't you? Toby. And return to Matilda. Oh, hello. Braces cleaning. Okay.
That takes me back to when I had braces as a kid.
Wow, that would have been so much metal in a mouth like that.
Braces and Velcro shoes? Ugh. You must have had a rough time in school.
And I bet you're the kind of person who would have bullied him too, Eugene. All right. Gotcha. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
It says Unit number 2. It's locked.
Gameplay centers on the player's character of doctor and his robotic programmable cat Splinks. I wouldn't be shocked 255. It is interesting the way that like rights were handled during the classic era. There had to be permission gotten for like the creators of these specific things, which like honestly it doesn't seem to be the case anymore in the UK, but I honestly think that is a better way to handle it and to ensure that creators see continued residuals even if they created something for a larger franchise. In America, I think that's literally never been the case.
Is that a jacuzzi?
Oh, I didn't bring my swimming shorts.
I mean, depending on the kind of person who wants to hang in the jacuzzi, you might not need them.
It's locked.
I'm not saying a hot tub always means swingers,
This one's unit number 1.
but sometimes a hot tub means swingers. The duck is Eugene McQuacklin, Trista.
The manager at this campsite is a disaster. Should I call the plumber myself? That will take forever. Arno won't be happy at all. Stop staring at me! I need to concentrate.
Can I ask why you chose to come to this camping site?
I've seen a few episodes of Columbo. I really enjoy Peter Falk. He's great in that.
I'm here for work. This isn't the kind of place I'd come to by choice.
What do you think of Matilda Eisenman?
She's crazy. She has those terrifying eyes. Keeps ranting about her new rank or whatever. I don't envy her son.
I think.
It's locked. This one is unit number 3.
What do we got here? Survival Handbook, 3rd edition. Tips from Lieutenant Lemmy. You can use thick prescription glasses to create a fire. Tips from Colonel Grant. Make a tea out of the pine needles for a source of vitamin C. Tips from Brigadier Wilmer. Never drink your pee.
Oh no!
Yeah, as a survival thing, that's a bad idea.
You're not supposed to drink your pee?
I mean, not as a survival tactic, Freddy. I mean, otherwise, it's, your call.
I'm not even going to ask.
I ain't here to kink shame. Gotcha. Okay. Thought Bear Grylls drinks his own pee. He does. It's still bad as a survival tactic.
Always.
You've read it 5 times already.
And I discover new things every time.
Like, do you want me to get into why it's a bad survival tactic, or is this a conversation that's just going to gross everybody out?
How cool is this tent? Now we can finally have some one-on-one time together.
Alright, we gotta figure out who Kaja is, because that's the girlfriend.
We live together. I see you every single day.
I know. But this time we can have pillow talk. Talk about all the deep stuff. Like, why you never take off your hat?
I'm not ready to talk about that.
Alright, so what's up here?
I shouldn't wander off just yet. I need to find out which one is Frederson's girlfriend.
Okay, well I need to find the other possible folks then.
I shouldn't wander off.
Oh.
I need to find out which one is Frederson.
One of these is? Really? It seems unlikely.
Anything you can tell me about Sunny Lake Campsite?
Usually the campsite is mostly empty, but this week I got 6 bookings at once. This influencer is already paying off.
We went from celebrity to influencer.
See, Amelia, you're not a failure after all.
Amelia! Okay, that gives me a name. Ha 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 ha! Amelia Dinkle. Awesome. I wonder. I'm just gonna try a couple things. Ooh. Oh, jeez. That's the girlfriend? Oh, boy. Okay, so some of this is wrong. Wait a minute. All right. Yep, I can't clear those out yet. All right.
What can you tell me about Katya Ray?
She and the person she's sharing the tent with are very secretive. She's been asking me to provide security. What does that even mean?
This is so great, isn't it? A holiday with you and me.
And your girlfriend?
Oh, right.
As much as I'd like, I should see what more will unfold.
Okay, so I can't go that way. All right.
Anything you can tell me about Amelia Dinkle?
The way he says the voice, Amelia Dinkle.
I know she tries, but she's terrible at her job. She's been going off the rails with her healing crystals and whatnot. They're not exactly bringing her luck, are they?
What do you think of Katya Ray?
She acts so important. I'm not even sure what she does, really.
Oh, congratulations, Jennifer. That's great.
I shouldn't wander. I need to find out which.
Okay, so what am I missing here? 3 or more things are wrong. Two or fewer things are wrong. Oh, right. Because
Figuring out people's occupations always made things easier.
that's right, because Matilda was a colonel 2 years ago and had a promotion. Right. Hey, Dharma. Good to see you.
Did any of them look like a chair thief, though?
What does a chair thief look like?
Anyway, I should get back to deducing the identity of Frederson's girlfriend. Katya the deer is Frederson's girlfriend. How did that happen?
Honestly, at this point, Jennifer, I feel like you could just watch actual news to get wacky news commentary.
So, you're the mysterious girlfriend.
I still like Pink, Trista.
He figured it out all by himself, Katya.
And you are?
The one and only Duck Detective.
Ah, you're the guy that keeps ordering cheese toasties from Freddy's account.
What? You told her?
We're boyfriend and girlfriend. Of course we tell each other everything.
Katya! There you are!
Best of luck, Dharma. Oh, hello.
The water is cold! How am I meant to keep up my skin routine with this ice-cold water?
It's a lake, dude.
I was just talking to.
I don't want to hear it! Fix it! Now!
Spice Girls are fine. Ms. Wicked Wolf, I never really cared one way or the other. I don't know Depeche Mode very well, to be honest, Matt. I like what I've heard. Misunderstood. First album I ever bought. Good choice.
Now that
Solid
was
start.
figured out, I was ready to explore the rest of the campsite. Let's see if any of the other guests will shed light on the chair theft. I also wondered who this oh-so-important VIP guest was. It was time to do some snooping.
Accommodations, more suspects. Okay.
Listen, it wasn't that many cheese toasties.
I wanted to do it in the style of a Paul Verhoeven movie. Oh, well, I'd buy that for $1.
All right, all right.
Do you have it set on live chat or on top chat, Dharma? Finally, I can wander around a little more. Yes. Yes, he did, Matt.
Huh? What do you want? A photo? You know, it's a bit rude to approach me like this.
That's odd, Dharma. I'm not sure why.
At least have your phone out already.
But I don't want a photo.
Oh, don't bother me then.
This toilet is making weird noises. Sounds like it's broken. This building looks way older than the rest. The door is locked. L. I wonder what that means.
That's also possible,
I don't have
Dharma.
enough information to crack this just yet.
This week I listened to an interview with a trans lawyer. She had to sue the state bar to get them to start disciplining other lawyers for being blatantly transphobic at her. Not particularly surprised. Capybara.
The pale moon's reflection shimmered seductively from the glassy surface of the lake. There was more to this campsite than met the eye, and I had to dredge up the murky truth, whatever the outcome.
Look how similar these berries are. Which of these three do you think are edible?
I really don't care.
This one. No, wait. This one.
Wrongo! No, all of them are poisonous. In the post-apocalypse, you would have died a horrible, slow death.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Why have you decided to come here?
Oh, just traveling. Enjoying some me time in between jobs. But there's this one guy, Benoit was his name.
Ah.
He's really getting on my nerves. He yelled at me to hurry up when I was on the toilet, only for him to squat there for 20 minutes.
Benoit, you say?
What do you make of Emilia Dinkle?
Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? I don't know much about her, but she seems like a genuine soul.
Do you have any information about Matilda Eisenman?
She can be charming if she wants to be, but she has a bit of an unhealthy attitude.
believe we have Toby here. Braces. Magical.
I have this super strong combo for Armadillo.
Wow, this card instantly shuffles in a chomp? That's so OP.
Fredersen, we have more important things to do. Do you have any information about Matilda Eisenman?
She says we have to go fishing, but I really don't want to.
Are you enjoying your trip?
Mom takes me here every year. It's so boring. I'd much rather go to my friend's place.
Military. Oh. Okay. Okay.
That heart seems out of place.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't think I can crack this just yet.
Is that a knife?
Someone's been doing some wood carving. The whittling knife has an engraving. It says Theodore.
Add a guess. Woo! I got names for everybody. Theodore has no job. Arno is a chess influencer, I guess. VIP guest. Thing. Yep. Cool. Got it.
Of course, it's that pompous guy who gets the VIP tent. What even is a chess influencer?
I was kind of wondering that. Not gonna lie. So wait, who else is in there with him? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that bit's wrong, because that's, yeah, she's there, they're there, I'm here. Huh. I'm missing something here. Come back to that. Ah, the Haunted Sanatorium!
Building is a tourist attraction?
The bar also wouldn't let her change gender on her law license for ages. Apparently, at one point they said you can change to non-binary you want, as if that's the same thing. Yeah, it's not. Illinois. Illinois is one of those states that the people who live in Chicago think the state is progressive, but it's not on the whole.
It's pretty famous. I've watched so many MooTubers break in at night and explore it. It looks very spooky and dangerous.
How does one become an influencer, though, and how much do they make? How much they make varies wildly. How do you become an influencer? By dumb luck or gaming the system, or both.
One time, a floorboard broke, and one of them broke their ankles.
This is telling me I have everything I need for this, but... like, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, maybe. There we go.
That's where people were staying. Having this untangled will help in the future.
That's a cool ambition to have, Jennifer. I wish you all the luck in that.
Excuse me. Can I please have attention? Your attention, I mean. It's time for the ghost tour. Please come to the sanatorium ruins by the lake. You don't have to, but please come.
What is this nonsense about ghosts?
Yeah, that tracks, Dharma. YouTube could be more helpful for influencers. There's... like, here's the thing. Like, whenever people talk about, like, what YouTube could do to treat its creators better, some of it I agree with, and some of it I absolutely understand why they don't do it. So, like, my classic example of that is YouTube doesn't really tell us, A, when they've made notable changes to the algorithm, or B, what those changes are. So, like, creators will suddenly find some of their stuff boosted when they hadn't been before, or some of their stuff deprioritized in the algorithm because there's been an update and they won't know why. And while I understand that that is deeply frustrating, I also get why YouTube doesn't tell us, because the instant you tell somebody how the system works, a whole bunch of people are just going to exploit it. So, you know, as frustrating as stuff like that is, I do get it. That said, YouTube has a lot of stuff that they can and should be doing better, and it's very clear that their creators aren't their priority, their advertisers are. That's been clear for ages.
But ghosts do exist. I've had one who would return my Rubik's Cube anytime I lost it.
That's a helpful
and
ghost.
Put it under my bed.
Mom said I'm not allowed to go on the ghost tour.
Then why does she even take you here? That's like the main feature. I think anyone can just call themselves an influencer. Maybe they become one eventually, but I think they just call it... I mean, yeah, like, influencer is it's a self-designation. There isn't a requirement to meet. And, like, I think it tends to say a lot about a creator who chooses to call themselves an influencer about what their intentions for their work and their trajectory is. Like, I would not call myself an influencer. It's not because I look down on influencer. That's just not... It's just not what I'm here for.
What are you doing here, then?
She told them it's not the same thing. They actually responded, we asked a gay employee in the bar I've seen, told us non-binary and transgender are in fact the same thing.
Well, she's not here, so...
What is Arnaud doing? Everyone here? Oh, not everyone came. That's okay. No problem at all. Follow me. What you will see in just a moment is the abandoned Sunny Lake Sanatorium for tuberculosis. Many years ago, a terrible sickness crossed the land.
Tuberculosis, I assume?
It was swift and methodical as a saboteur, weakening the body and trapping the mind, and spreading with the ease of a smile. The people acted quickly, building facilities and places of remote beauty to store the ill.
So,
until they healed and returned to the cities.
Leper colonies, basically.
Or worsened and returned to the earth. Patient 12 had been a diplomat. She'd spent her life in glorious motion, surrounded by crowds. When she caught the disease, they took her to a sanatorium on the edge of a lake. And isolation in a lonely bed felt like a form of personalized hell. The other patients had feeble routines. They shuffled to the windows, drank imported teas, watched wavelets crash and die against the rocks that lined the edge of the lake, rocks that reached upwards like grasping hands. Patient 12 did nothing but watch the shadows waltz over her bedroom ceiling to mark the passing of each day, and miss her son, and wish that he would come and visit to steal her away from this picturesque, forsaken place. Early one morning, Patient 12 noticed a new shadow. A shadow in the shape of her son. And she knew that he had come to rescue her. And she knew it was important to be discreet. So, quietly, she dressed, and quietly, she climbed out of the window, and quietly, she followed him across the grounds, and over the fence, and to the cliffs. And quietly, she reached for him, and quietly, she found that he was not there. And the rocks that lined the edge of the lake, the rocks reached upwards to catch her like grasping hands. And they say that she picked herself up and dusted herself off and climbed slowly back to the top of the cliff, unaware that she was dead. They say when the fog rolls in, she's there, still searching for her son. And that if you are a young boy, you may feel a grasping hand cold against your own. That you should walk on quickly before it wraps itself around your wrist and doesn't let go.
Decently told ghost story. Golf clap.
So, yeah.
And we've now traumatized this kid.
Pretty spooky, right? What was that?
I know what that was! That was a ghost scream!
Can we go back now?
My tent! Katya, you won't believe this! Someone vandalized my tent!
I believe it. You're an ass.
You don't have anything under control, do you?
What is she supposed to do about that?
Ask for more security.
It's a campsite.
That's ghost activity is beyond my control. We won't be coming back, that's for sure.
Vandalism?
Oh,
I needed to investigate the VIP tent.
a mystery. Thank goodness. I can distract myself again.
you're a ghost, what kind of ghost would you be?
I don't know, a poltergeist. Messing with people sounds pretty fun.
Oh, maybe we could do that together.
Even in death, I can't get rid of you. To be honest, the scariest thing about that ghost story was the tuberculosis.
I heard they sometimes would remove ribs or a whole lung to try to keep people alive.
Ugh, too much information. What is your relationship with Arnaud Benoit?
He's an incredibly difficult client. Taking him to his tournaments is fine, but going on holiday is a nightmare. Yesterday, he wanted me to add rose syrup to his rose shampoo, so he can have more rose per rose. He drives me absolutely insane. Ugh. He pays me well, though.
I mean, that's good at least.
How do you feel about Theodore Stumperton?
He's a strange one. He arrived here with 3 rattling suitcases. What does he need all that stuff for? I will need a vacation after this.
Oh, I'll take you somewhere nice. Oh, maybe we should open up a campsite business. Looks pretty fun to me.
I really don't need you as my roommate, sidekick, and business partner.
This is so calming, isn't it? Makes all your worries just fly away.
Frederson, those court letters that I've been receiving, they're not a big deal. Are they?
Duck Detective, you need to respond to them. I did a Google search and it said you could go to jail for that.
Huh.
A ghost, huh? This is why I always say you can never be too prepared.
How do you prepare for a ghost exactly?
What can you tell me about Toby Eisenman?
He seems like an alright kid. I'm not sure what that magical corn is all about, but we all had our fixations as kids, right?
Theodore seems like a pretty chill guy overall.
You're a detective, right?
That's right.
Prove it.
He has a magnifying glass. Although, you should really get some proper glasses, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Those are expensive. Can you tell me anything about Arnaud Benoit?
The bunny, right? He always talks to himself, but never with anyone. That seems very lonely, doesn't it?
What do you know about Theodore Stumperton?
The Uncle Capybara is so fun! He's the only one that plays Magicorn with me.
All this ruckus. I'll bet it's for nothing.
What can you tell me about Toby Eisenman?
He's such a smart young boy, isn't he? I hope he drops that magician corn obsession soon, though.
Have you seen that We're All Made of Prompts AI advertisement? Nope.
I'm afraid he will
No,
become
I have
too
not.
nerdy. I think it's very important for parents to guide their children.
Let nerds be nerds.
You know, you almost seem happy about the vandalism happening.
I'm happy that I'm here to help. I need to head to Arno. This is turning into quite the holiday, Frederson.
Are you smiling, Eugene?
The longer I lived, the more it seemed that life was ultimately just unfair. How did someone
flippin'
this
who?
shallow deserve luxuries like these?
It happens, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
There you are. You said you're a detective, correct? Please, find out why anyone would do this to me.
Because you are, how do you say, an asshole.
I'll do my best.
Me too.
What is this? Looks like a tiny recording device.
Do you think someone is listening in on our no? So creepy.
Maybe.
Back up, bread. Soon we will meet. For now, I have your scent, your queen. Alright, even jackass influencers don't deserve to be stalked. That's creepy.
I wonder what this lucky charm is.
Contacts. Oh, interesting. Sudoku. Boring hobby. I haven't done Sudoku in a while, but that is the kind of thing I used to do to pass time on the train when I was in New York. Waterproof eyeliner. You gotta know what you're doing if you're using the waterproof eyeliner.
Needs
You
that much makeup.
You slip with that and it's a bad day.
That's quite a scarf collection.
Blue, striped, checkered, one for every occasion.
Odd that he's not currently wearing a scarf.
Well, maybe we should open up. Looks pretty fun to me.
Yeah, no, we did that. What do we got here? Queen. How is my army hero doing today? Heart. Can't wait any longer. You said you'll send me the photos. Patience, my queen. First, you'll need to give me my present. You can request any photo of me you want. MooTube. 10 best chess king moments. He's so fancy. Oh, hasn't been uploaded yet. Okay.
I wonder who the people are in this chat.
Don't you feel bad snooping around on people's laptops?
No, he does not. Absolutely not.
Looking at their personal information they never wanted anyone to see?
That's the whole point of being a detective.
Trophy winner. yellow scar. Suggestive look. Unnerving. Those morning routine secrets.
Does he take photos of himself with him wherever he goes?
Wow, that's a big trophy. He must be super good at chess.
I do feel like
Be
the
surprised if he's cheating somehow.
like the makeup routine and the get ready with me streams are like kind of endemic to the influencer approach to making stuff.
It feels so invasive.
Invasive.
What if they come back and attack me?
Did they steal anything?
Oh, I don't know.
What is your relationship with Katya Ray?
Ah, she is my assistant.
They don't, but Jackass influencers do tend to encourage that kind of thing by the way they interact with fans. I'm not sure I'm going to go that. Look, there are some influencers, creators, etc., who absolutely take advantage of the parasocial dynamic in a way that skeeves me out, but I think it's a little too broad to say that all of them do. Even some of the jackasses are only really jackasses because of their own behavior as opposed to, you know, how they interact with fans. Again, it depends on the kind of influencer we're talking about.
I have so much to do, you know? Someone needs to moderate my streams, for example. Those fans can get way too much sometimes.
You seem to take yourself very seriously.
This is the only character I can ask about himself. Go figure.
But of course! Treat yourself how you want others to treat you. How else do you think I take all this prize money home? Confidence is everything.
It's chess. Strategy is everything. You cheat, don't you?
And clear skin.
Money makes people stupid. I mean, short answer, yeah.
What can you tell me about Amelia Dinkle?
She gets it all wrong. All of it, I'm telling you. Jacuzzi, too hot. Bed, too soft. Well, and the toilet, unusable.
Why did you decide to come here?
Someone is very nosy. Are you from the press?
What? No! I'm the Duck Detective.
Never heard of it.
This is a recording device we found in your tent.
You... What? What would someone do with recordings of me? Is this a stalker?
How much you want to bet they record him speaking without that accent because the whole thing's fake?
Maybe they want to blackmail you?
All right, let's see.
Aha! The goal wasn't to vandalize, but to steal Arnaud's lucky scarf. I wondered what pushed the person to these lengths.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem right. We'll come back to this.
I should figure out first what happened here.
Oh, I can't come back to this, so I gotta sort this. All right. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Matilda was getting bribed? I wondered what the present was that they were talking about. All right. It was time to deduce who was behind the theft.
I figured. Yeah, this part I figured out already.
It was Matilda who was behind this. This was getting quite scandalous.
Scandal!
Every year, Matilda Eisenman and her son Toby go on vacation to Sunny Lake. This year, Matilda's wildest dreams are coming true. Arnaud Benoit, a famous chess streamer, is staying at the campsite, who Matilda happens to be a huge fan of. She started chatting with him online and was asked to strike a deal in return for exclusive photos.
Yeah.
Arnaud asked her to stay away from him for discretion, but Matilda grew impatient.
Yeah, dude, don't promise your fans photos like that. Like, what are you doing?
In her desperate state, she broke into the VIP tent and stole Arnaud's lucky scarf.
Mr. Duck Detective.
Like, as a general rule, as an influencer, even if you are interacting with fans of your work, best not to be sending pictures to fans, as a rule of thumb. Like, there's pictures out there of me, but you gotta pay for them, so...
You've been silently staring into the distance for a while now?
No, I'm just figuring out the case.
Really? Oh, tell me!
Not yet. There are still a lot of unknowns.
I mean, like, this is fiction we're dealing with, 255. I don't think you get to cite fiction as an example of a real-world thing. All this establishes is that it happens often enough to work as a trope in a story.
I'd rather not make my deductions public before I've got the whole picture.
But I'm your assistant, and then...
We need to find more information on Matilda Eisenman.
Oh, okay.
Wait! Where are you going? You said you would help me!
And that's what I'll do. Later. After I sorted out some other things.
Useless.
All right. We need to find a way to enter Matilda's room.
Sounds fun!
That would honestly be pretty funny, 255.
Mr. Duck Detective, back when you were with the police, at your precinct, did they think you were cool?
I only really spoke to my partner.
I see. So, this partner of yours from the precinct, do you like them more than me?
I mean, he was a bit boring.
You're definitely not gonna have a boring moment with me.
No.
So, you stopped messaging your ex, right?
Oh, boy, wouldn't that be nice?
I caved after 3 days.
Maybe I could introduce you to some of Katya's friends?
It's too early.
It's been a year.
9 months. I'll think about it. This is unit number 2.
How do we get the key?
Didn't we see Matilda's bag somewhere?
The stars are truly beautiful out here, aren't they?
What do you make of this device?
Hey, that's a bug, isn't it? Yeah, to listen in on people. Ooh, looks like a newer model as well.
I'm sensing some distress in your aura.
I'm fine.
Are you, though?
We found this in the VIP tent. Do you have an explanation?
Oh, what? I've never seen that before. I don't even know what it is.
What is Toby Eisenman like?
I try my best for him to have fun here, but I don't think he's having a good time.
Do you have any information on Theodore Stumperton?
Poor soul is going through some hard times. I should pick out some gemstones for him to improve his karma.
I mean, couldn't hurt, I guess.
So, you...
Yeah, no, we did it. We did that.
Maybe I...
It's 2.
It's been a year.
9. Ow.
Oh, hello.
Why do I have to stay?
There are no buses or taxis out here at night. Please, get yourself together, and tomorrow we'll leave, okay?
Oh,
Ugh.
just so you're aware, I'll probably gain a wrinkle from all this stress.
Oh no, not a wrinkle, said the bitch who's happy to show off every gray hair she has.
That wasn't here before.
How mysterious. That seems like a case for... the investigator!
How long have you been holding that one back?
Basically since we arrived.
What even is this?
Oh, very cryptic. This looks like out of one of those cult documentaries I've been watching.
Normally I'd take a bath to distress, but I don't want to go back into that cursed tent.
I don't know what Arno is complaining about.
That's one way to think about it, Christina.
He gained 10,000 followers while we were here.
I mean, how big a deal 10K is depends on how many he already had. here? Nope. Oh. Oh. I don't have access to the full alphabet. Oh. Interesting. Aha! That makes sense. That makes sense. Because if she thinks of herself as his queen, then... Because, like, my thought was, oh, I bet you it's the bunny's name, but his name was too many letters. King. That's her nickname for him.
I cracked
There
it.
we go.
Are you seeing this, Fredersen?
Calm down, Eugene.
Amazing job, Mr. Duck Detective!
Bolt cutters. Cod liver oil for kids. How to raise a warrior. Guide for the military mom. Oh, goodness. Kid's not going to thank you for that. And there's the lucky star. Scarf. Laura I was listening to said she once corrected a judge on her pronouns, and his reaction was, I'm the one wearing the robe, so tell me what to say. Oh, I heard about that specifically. Yeah.
What do I see here? A key. It must open one of the accommodations here.
Are we just gonna leave the scarf there? Like it's stolen good? Okay. There we go.
The neatly kept cabin promised the ordinary, but I knew there was dirt amongst this cleanliness. My dad used to take me fishing. Catching carp was the only way he knew how to bond with me. Why does this card game need over 100 cards? This was designed to drain parents out of their money.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
just the base set. The Omega Booster Packs is where the real fun starts.
Yep, that tracks. And people ask me why I stopped playing Magic. Actually, they don't, because I stopped playing Magic long before I was on YouTube. So no, they don't actually ask me that. Huh. Odd.
There is a hidden camera in this plushie?
Aw, what a shame to ruin such a cute Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Inga. Wait a minute. Can't believe you got a thing with that guy. He wasn't the only one. You gifted 30 subs. Information on Project LO3 is restricted and confidential. We hand it out in person. Kitchen etiquette reminder. Unread. Huh.
Strictly confidential, huh?
That's cute, 255. Okay, Tris, I was gonna say it's the Patreon.
Curious. Have you seen this plushie before?
Oh, adorable. I personally don't know much about it, but it's from this thing the kids are into nowadays, isn't it?
There's a strange smell coming from that hut.
What do you know about this stuffed toy?
Toby takes it with him wherever he goes. I feel he is way too old for plush toys, but I guess I can't forbid him everything.
You're never too old for plushies.
It's not easy as a single parent.
What's your favorite magic horn?
This will say a lot about you, Mr. Duck Detective.
I think there was harm.
That's Katja's favorite too.
That one's ugly, but very strong.
Do you know anything about this plushie?
I take Goldilocks with me everywhere. But yesterday, she was gone. I couldn't find her at all. And then, this morning, she was in front of our room.
Is that so?
You can burn her if you want.
Okay, so the camera's new. The camera was installed
But don't
recently.
lose her.
Okay. I was wondering about that. Like, has this thing always had a camera in it? The answer appears to be no. No, it hasn't.
As much as I'd like to leave, I should see what more.
Alright. I just didn't know if I could go out to the parking lot. That was the word.
What can you tell me about this plushie?
Ew! Take that smelly old thing away from me!
Jackass.
Can you tell me anything about this plush toy?
Do you think it's cute?
Why are you asking me this?
Well, maybe a certain someone will be a certain present at some point.
Please, don't buy me more things.
Sounds very much in line with that series 255. Yeah, no, checked everything there was to check here. So where is information that I'm missing?
How? Now we can.
Yeah.
I know, but this time we'll talk about all like.
I'm not ready.
Yeah. I did that one.
This one is unit number 3.
Huh. What am I missing? Yeah. Let's throw some random stuff together. 3 or more of these are wrong. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I clearly don't know what this one's asking for me, but I'm missing information. What am I missing? Where did Amelia go? That's the question right now. Because there's Katya and Arnaud. Oh wait, Amelia was... No, she was over here. Yeah, because it's Amelia and Theodore here. And then the other two... Talk to them about everything I'm allowed to talk to them about.
That Arnaud Benoit is pretty shy, isn't he?
I wouldn't say that.
What am I missing? Let's look at this. Being watched okay, hold on. Two or fewer things. Okay, so there's that.
Military secrets are at stake? I had to be careful not to stir the pot too soon. The less people knew, the better. I should look into those strange drawings by the lake as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What am I missing? I'm flat out missing hints. What am I missing? Because like there's clues that I just flat out don't have, and I can't get in there. And everywhere I can get in, I've done everything I can do. I think. Oh! Did not occur to me to check that. Ah! I think that was the one locked area I didn't try and get into again. Whoops.
The waft of incense and fresh linen were the first things to hit my nose. The decor of the hut screamed of spiritual freedom, but on closer inspection, this was a temple to unfettered materialism. All of these clothes still have the tags on.
Whoa! They'll have a ton of packages to send back.
I have a feeling that will never happen. Oh, thank God they're fake candles.
Makes it less romantic, don't you think?
Main chakras. Oh, that's the symbol that's in the sand. Love. Oh. Hello. Health. We don't know. Modifiers. Lose triangle game. Last steps. Burn something of the person you want to affect. Can be part of their body or... Aha.
People will do anything, including questionable rituals, to avoid doing any work themselves.
I don't know about that. This does look like a lot of work.
Fair point. Okay, so... Aha!
Theodore was trying to summon courage? I wondered what for. This is how it must have went down. Matilda Eisenmann has brought sensitive military information with her to the campsite. Someone at the campsite seems to be after this intel. And decided to spy on her by hiding a camera inside her son's plushie.
Hey, Jen!
Also, it seems that Theodore Stumperton seeked out Emilia Dinkle's help.
Yeah, I've had that happen
To
255.
perform a ritual that would grant him courage. It was time that I found out who this person was that was after the military secrets. Frederson, this is getting pretty serious.
Oh?
In order to find out who is spying on the Eisenmanns, we need to ask for access to all accommodations on this premise.
What?
You see, it's really important that...
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Freddy, what are you doing?
What are you...
The Duck Detective and I have made some serious deductions. And one of you is in serious trouble.
Oh, Freddy.
Because this someone is spying on the Eisenmanns.
All right, Frederson, this is enough.
The window! How is this possible? All the lamps have been stolen by vandals ages ago.
It must be the ghost.
Hold on. Where did my Toby go? He was just here a second ago.
Do you see the fog rolling in? That means patient 12 is coming out, looking for her son.
Can we stop with this ghost thing just for a moment?
Mom will come and save you, little Toby!
Oh dear.
I'm definitely not getting any sleep tonight.
Oh no, your beauty
This was all
rest.
getting far too dramatic. Time to find out what was going on with these military secrets.
We certainly can't have things getting too dramatic.
I was also very curious to find a way into the abandoned sanatorium. I should probably also find out where Toby disappeared to.
Oh yeah, right, there's a kid.
I wondered if that odd-looking shed by the toilets had anything to do with it.
This is so much fun, isn't it? I bet this is much better than doing your detective work alone.
Don't talk to me. You really stepped over the line back there.
Oh.
They are indeed, Jen.
Whatever.
This box wasn't here before. What if it has something to do with Toby's disappearance? Oh, my poor boy. What if he's in danger? What if he got kidnapped? You know, I should have put a GPS tracker on Toby. People made fun of me, but this just shows that people are in denial. At least he has his dog tag on him.
Oh, hello. Low battery, living on the edge.
Someone must have left in a hurry and forgot the box. A key. Let's find out what this unlocks.
Exciting.
I wasn't talking to you.
Living on the edge. You can't help yourself from falling. All right, we've got not a ton of time left, so I'm in the process of rearranging my schedule, so
Gave off a troubled energy.
I don't know what'll be the next thing up in the break room. Do you think children GPS trackers should be allowed? Depends on the age of the child. Like, there are kids of a certain age, like, if this kid has wandered off, you want to find them quickly, you know, but, like, I'm not going to say a hard line on what the age is. But we'll be back here Friday, probably wrapping this up. Saturday's video on the main channel was going to be about Star Wars AI. That video will still come out. But is going to be about depicting the Doctor as cruel, because that's something I think I need to address.
Just what had I walked into here?
This is spooky, isn't it? Are you easily spooked? Do you like horror movies?
Can I just do my work, please?
Oh, of course. Are you still mad at me?
Yes.
What can I do to make it up to you? Do you want ice cream? I can get you a magic horn, just like the one for Katya.
Just be quiet, please. One thing is for sure. In here, it's impossible to die of starvation.
School club enrollment. Toby Eisenman. Science club, board game club. Was wrestling, but fell out. Purchases. Magic card. Jeez. Okay.
I don't like this.
Yeah, me neither. Live, laugh, love. Joy. Okay.
This note looks strange. I should ask people what they make of this.
Cool. All right, we're gonna wrap it up in just a couple more minutes.
Rhino wants to go home because of every single tiny thing. He's being way too dramatic.
Yes, nobody here is being dramatic besides him.
Not one characteristic.
Your sarcasm isn't helping.
Can you tell me anything about these notes?
So much of it is crossed out. Doesn't scream of a very confident writer.
Get out of that for the moment.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! We can't let the ghost keep the child!
Hey, Scuzzbopper.
We need to fight it! This wasn't much of a blessing in disguise after all.
Do you notice anything about this notebook?
I've never seen it. But wait, whose is this? Are you spying on people?
Took you long enough to notice.
I'm a detective. Snooping is my job.
I want to make a prediction. If the Harry Potter show lasts multiple seasons, at least one of the kids will leave before it's over to avoid controversy. I'm pretty sure that they would have already been signed to the full intended 7 years. Like, it's the kind of thing that it's hard to get an adult to sign to, but, kids don't have the same bargaining power. Oh, dang. Could have sworn. Alright. So it is Theodore. Okay, these three things are correct. Aha!
So that's what Toby was up to. I had a feeling this wouldn't calm Matilda down one bit.
Yeah, 255. They're being paid. It's a contract. Yeah.
I should first figure
It
out
absolutely
the whole
is.
mystery of the campsite before I made any announcements.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that you were giving me clues there, Jen. I'm actually quite proud of. Well, maybe not super proud because maybe not particularly proud just because I had to brute force it. Live, love, laugh. I need to check which symbols were what. Oh, I didn't even check this. File known as pending electric bill, overdue television license. Oh, television license. I remember coming to the conclusion in the previous game that, like, they had American voice actors, but it was clearly made by British people. Watching with the sound off. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
This gives me a lot of anxiety.
All right, I want to see if I can. Let's see. Connections. Yeah, I figured that one.
Aha! Theodore Stumperton was, in fact, Toby's mystery father. This must have been the first time he's seen him. That explained his shifty behavior.
It does. Okay.
What is the deal with this? Do you believe in ghosts, detective?
There is no ghost.
Then how do you explain the light?
There must be a logical explanation.
So, that means you don't know.
I know I'm running slightly over time. I feel like I'm real close to the end. Oh, wait. Oh. I was gonna check the symbols. Current health. Live, laugh, love. Okay. Or live, love, laugh. Or live, laugh, love. There we go.
I did it! All right.
Situations
Let's
like
see
that,
what's
what happens
inside
if an actor has a
Strange
mental breakdown or something they literally can't get through staying on the show or something? Oh, like... It's not impossible for... Like, actors can be fired, for sure, if they become too difficult on set or anything like that. Contract does not preclude them from being fired for whatever reason.
The moldy stench invaded my nostrils and made me dread what was to come.
But if an actor wants to get out and the studio doesn't want to release them from their contract, then they usually have to take it to court.
But there was no going back now.
And I'm not entirely sure how that would work with a show that is being produced by an American company but is filming in the UK. In terms of what law the precedent is under.
What an adventure this is, right, Mr. Duck Detective? Eugene, about before, I shouldn't have meddled with your detective things. That wasn't very assistant-like of me.
Well, you better step up then.
Yes, I will. I'll be the best sidekick ever from now on.
All right, we should move on.
This happened the last Duck Detective game I played too. I'm so close to completing it. I'm like, should I just run overtime a little bit, or is it like just going to be slightly longer than I should be spending going overtime? I don't know. Fuse box. Okay. Clean spot. Okay. Odd.
I wonder what caused this statue to fall.
Oh.
I don't know about this, Mr. Duck Detective. This looks like some villain's lair.
Hang on, I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, I'm pretty close to the end. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to try and finish this up.
That window. We must be inside the sanatorium. I'm so close to the truth, I can feel it. Are those?
Let's see if we can wrap it up.
Camping chairs. That's where they went.
I forgot that was ever something we were looking into. See, I'm not sure about that 255 because, like, the actor who's playing Snape signed an open letter with other actors in the UK, basically amounting to, hey, leave trans people alone. And nothing happened as a result of that. And I think it just has to do... So, in some ways, the show's kind of backed into a corner on that because Warner Brothers is super insistent that her politics will not influence the show. And it's kind of hard to continue to claim that if she demands a firing immediately following something like that. That said, I think he's going to have to tread very lightly so they don't find other cause to fire him. Like, they definitely couldn't fire him immediately after he signed that because it would have been too obvious. It would have given the game away. Queen. Here it is. Come and get your present. Chess piece. Oh. Ministry of Information. Oh, like I forgot that there was like weird politics going on.
This is all very dubious. Sarah Blackhurst. Who is that?
I have a theory.
when we're back home, let's watch the new season of Whale Tale.
I'd like that, yes.
You know what? Tomorrow, we should go for a hike, have a picnic, and play some frisbee.
Maybe. This toilet is making weird sounds like it's broken.
Now open it. There's something in there. Damn it. It was on the thing. Okay. Fine. Hold on. Oh.
Katya was the one who set up the lair. But what for? I had to dig deeper.
Because Katya's the name that you noted. Boom!
Frederson's girlfriend was a spy for the West?
Like, the game kind of clued me in on that almost immediately upon introducing Katya, because the dog was like, it's weird that she's a deer with horns. She's not. She's a goat.
Does that mean she was using him as a cover? I didn't like that she was getting so close to him that quickly anyway. All right. Another missing puzzle piece was the location of these secret documents.
Hiding spot. They're in the toilet.
Of course. Matilda hid the secret documents in the broken toilet. That's the one place no one would look. This was it. I had it all figured out. Time to confront the culprit. I had a feeling this won't be pleasant for Frederson.
Here we go. Yeah, those horns are very goat-like, now that I look at them.
Does the duck want to waste our time again? This better be important.
I know we're in an unusual situation, but I would appreciate it if people stopped calling for random meetings!
Oh, poor Amelia.
This one is important, I promise.
Where did Toby go? What if that capybara took him?
I will get to that. First, let me explain what happened.
Here we go.
As a high-ranking officer in the East Canton Army, Matilda Eisenman has access to classified information. She was entrusted with the physical plans for a new military base. Meanwhile, Katya Ray has been meticulously preparing her master plan to steal these documents.
She was presenting as a deer.
She found out that Matilda is a huge fan of the Chess King, which prompted her to become Arnaud's assistant. What Arnaud didn't realize was that Katya was actually a spy for West Canton. By using Arnaud's social media accounts, she got close to Matilda and made her trust Arnaud enough to agree to a secret transfer of the documents in hopes of getting special, personal photos of Arnaud. Unfortunately for her, I, the duck detective, managed to find the secret hiding spot first. And this secret hiding spot is right here. In the broken toilet.
Gotta be kidding me.
That's right, Katya. I got here first. But that's not your real name, is it? Sarah Blackhurst?
I guess I can take this off now.
There we go.
But I don't understand.
Sorry, Freddy.
Mom! Check out this shiny hunter I caught!
Toby! What did I tell you about going with strangers? Oh, my little Toby, you're alive. I'm so glad. And you kidnapped my son? I knew right from the beginning. You're some kind of messed up individual.
Actually,
Mom, he says he's my dad? Is that true?
What?
Matilda. It's been so long.
Teddy?
When I saw his hair, I had no doubt that he was my son.
You've really let yourself go.
everything was revealed. But who was responsible for this crime? Katya, Matilda, and Arnaud were all involved in some way. Katya has been invading Matilda's privacy.
Yes.
Seeking to obtain sensitive information in the name of West Canton. Should she get arrested?
I mean, yeah, she's literally a spy.
She is a spy for the enemy. Of course she needs to be arrested. Fredersen will just have to get over it. Matilda was ready to trade military insider secrets for racy photos. Should she get arrested? She got manipulated by Katya into giving out information. Also, I don't want to imagine what would happen to poor Toby if his mother went to jail. Arnaud was right at the center of the crime, but failed to report it.
He's just an idiot.
Should he be arrested?
No, he's
He
just
had
an
no
idiot.
idea what was happening. I don't think there's grounds for arresting him. All right, I made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Katya!
You're sending my girlfriend to jail?
She's a spy, Fredersen.
Are you really?
You didn't even know her real name, dude.
Sorry, Freddy.
What about our forest walks? When you told me that you thought my Rubik's Cubes were cool.
Oh,
really
Freddy.
the lie? I thought that we'd tell each other everything.
No, I enjoyed those walks too.
Well, now I feel like a jerk.
Hold up. What happened to my camping chairs?
Really?
I never got them back.
See, Fredersen, I quacked the case again.
Quacked the case, indeed.
Yeah. I expected nothing less.
The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, this was mostly her fault. She did something that she definitely should get in trouble for. I just kind of felt bad about taking the mother away from the kid. And, like, it's not a real world scenario. And, like, he's just an idiot dipshit. So, I was tempted to have him be arrested on principle of just being an ass. But we're gonna buzz through these.
Well, Frederson. Don't be sad that it ended. Be sad that it happened at all.
That's the worst advice! Dude!
Wait, aren't you Eugene McQuacklin?
Indeed, the one and only Duck Detective.
Great. I might as well take you with me then. You're under arrest.
Because you ignored the court orders, idiot.
Wait, what is happening? I want to speak to my lawyer!
Okay. So we went a bit over time, but we got to see the whole thing. So thank you for joining me for this, folks. Take care of yourselves. Be well, be safe, and be kind. I'll see you.